So one is my worth and my worth belt, whatever the hell that is. Two, ask these kids how many manufactured mind outputs have they made to manipulate bets. How much manufactured mind outs have they made to steal money? How many manufactured telepathy have they committed? How many ideas have they stolen and pretended were theirs to manipulate bets? How many raps, how many guitar songs have they stolen to manipulate and pretend are theirs? How many raps were they manipulating? How many bets did they manipulate pertaining to raps when I was making raps and doing rough drafts? And what were they doing while I was making raps? So those are some more betting manipulation. How many DOJ letters did they steal for to pretend my letters were theirs for betting manipulation or whatever the hell these people are doing? And basically ask them how much evidence have they actually authenticated and how do they authenticate it, such as their mind outputs, their telepathy, because they don't even know how to authenticate it. Ask them about their it came from his parents' modem hustle and ask and then test to see if they even know how to investigate a fucking modem and if they know how to test which device it came from. Because ask them about that hustle. They love that hustle where they just make up it came from his parents' modem and put it in documentation. They don't even know how to investigate a modem. And then they rely on people who just claim to be experts and they don't even know how to authenticate if they're really experts or not. And then what I'm finding out is they're not even experts. And then they also rely on people who pretend to be the CIA to quote look official, who aren't even really the CIA. So that's another piece of this. But yeah, yeah. Ask them how many idea bets they manipulated, and my ideas have nothing to do with bets. But what I'm finding out is they steal my ideas and use them for bets. Ask them how many letter bets they manipulated. My letters have nothing to do with bets or a movie or a game. My letters are about what I'm a victim of, but they act like they're bets maybe to distract people from reading them, to cover up terrorism, RICO, and organized crime. But there may be bets involved that they're manipulating with them. What else are they doing? How many bets do they manipulate with manufactured telepathy? Guarantee you, swear on my mother, you can manipulate it and manufacture it. Like I said, if you want to see if their telepathy is authentic, look at my 116 key points in my DOJ letter, key reasons why I think this is a terrorist plot. They should have that list of 116 key reasons I think this is a terrorist plot was made over 2 to 3 years. And then also look for my original DOJ letter that I wrote in 2019. And then, that should be in there. And I wrote that over maybe a year and then kept adding to it over 2 or 3 years. And then I made the newest revised and I also made the new editions one. So that should all be in the telepathy. All my tweets on Dritz_71, the videos and the tweets should be on the telepathy. All my text and my 713-412-7665 number should be in my telepathy, as well as my 832-917-2976. All my med school notes should be in the telepathy. All my Slack ideas should be in the telepathy. All my ideas on this computer should be in my telepathy. I make all my ideas, and let's put it this way. I make them, but if they make up some lie, I don't. I still read them, so it'd be in the telepathy. But I make them, and the thought processes involved with making them should be in the telepathy. And if they're not, it's not authentic. So more lies, and potentially betting manipulation as well. All my audio should be in the telepathy. If it's not, clearly they've been manipulating some. They have argument bets. Supposedly they've been manipulating those. I've been not reporting the first authentic logs, such as in my phone or stuff in my methods of analysis, or just stuff I say out loud in general. So ask them how often they do that, and then you'll see all these people you rely on for information. Zero credibility. Bet my life on it. Literally nothing. So enough of their nonsense. I'm fed up with their bullshit. And how many people have they robbed besides me? Key point. And I'm kind of getting fed up with these people repeatedly committing assault. It's witness tampering. And it may also be considered betting manipulation, but they're performing witness tampering involving RICO, terrorism, and organized crime, which is 20 to life. They're also committing psychological torture, sexual torture, and neurophysiological torture, which is like sexual, neurophysiological, psychological, that's 60. Witness tampering, that's 80 years in prison. Not to mention their involvement in terrorism is life in prison and potentially the death penalty. So someone needs to arrest these people. And like I said, do not become culpable. If you know about terrorism, such as people trying to intimidate and coerce civilian populations with implantation or implantable devices, or doing large-scale witness tampering, which is intimidating and coercing a civilian population, or large-scale blackmail, which is intimidating and coercing civilian populations. That's terrorism. And if you're not reporting it, you're culpable. And that's 8 years in prison if you're lying for these people. That may make you an accessory or an accomplice, which would make you criminally liable to the extent of the principle, meaning if you're lying for terrorists or an accessory or an accomplice to terrorism, that may mean you get punished the same as a terrorist. So if you know these guys aren't, report them because they're still holding me hostage. And maybe not reporting that may make you culpable. Not reporting a RICO may make you culpable. Not reporting economic espionage, such as these kids stealing my copyrighted material, ideas, IP, and selling it to foreign governments, agents, or instrumentalities may make you culpable. So key point, praise Jesus. These terrorists need to go to prison. I'm fed up with these guys sitting around assaulting me, shocking my genitals, and more. And then peddling slander with malice to coerce murder and crime, that may also make you culpable. If you're not reporting these kids committing terrorist acts in a way because they peddle slander and threaten people in order to intimidate and coerce civilian populations, 1. 2, they also slander people with malice in order to coerce murder. So that may make you an accomplice to murder. Praise Jesus.